Hello guys, my name is 711 and welcome to I believe this is the 7th week? Yeah, this is the 7th week of the Pokemon Battle Association Season 4. This week we are battling JT. As you remember last season, he was my very first battle, and so this is his team, and he has a very wicked team. Now before I really get into this battle, I want to say a few things. First of all, Smeargle has a Gear Shift Baton Pass. So Gear Shift raises attack by 1 and speed by 2. So with that in mind, Jolteon was really not an issue for me. It wasn't really scary at all. And with the +1 attack, I have many recipients. I have Lucario to receive it. I have Ursaring to receive it. I have Mega Glalie to receive it. So that was basically my plan going into this battle. So let's jump into this battle real quick, and I'll show you guys what went down in this battle and what went wrong, what went right. So he leads with Amethyst, the Mega Sableye. And so I lead with Smeargle. Fearing the priority on the first turn, I decided to go for King's Shield. If he were to go for a priority move, then it would be blocked, and if he went for a knockoff, then he would lose half of its attack. So that was my plan going into this. Now Will-O-Wisp, there it is, and there is a Sacred Fire on the first turn. So just in case he was a physical, most Mega Sableyes that I see are physical. So he starts Calm Minding, and before he gets too many Calm Minds up, I'm just going to switch right away into Ursaring. Now I brought a Guts Ursaring. Guts Ursaring only has 55 base speed, but Mega Sableye has base 20 base speed, and so I knew that I would outspeed it anyway. So this is an Adamant. This is an Adamant Guts Ursaring, which is now burned, and so I'm able to go for the Play Rough, which he didn't even see coming, and bop, there goes down Mega Sableye. Of course, I'm on a timer, but that's okay. And so now in comes Pearl. And I thought that Pearl was going to start setting up, but I guess he didn't even have to. And down goes Ursaring, just like that. So this is a 5-5 battle. I said, you know what, I'll just bring in my my physically defensive wall. And here's an Outrage. Slowbro takes a huge amount of damage, as I decided to go for the Scald that turn, hoping for a burn. Didn't happen, and so I have to sack something here, and unfortunately for me, it's going to have to be Excelgor. Excelgor could have Bug Buzzed the Starmie to oblivion. Excelgor would outspeed the Jolteon. It really could have put in some work. Hidden Power Ice either of these Pokemon, Dragonite or Gliscor. So anyway, JT makes the safe play, does not want to attempt any confusion hacks on his side of the field. So he decides to go into Starmie, and I go into Mega Glalie. That does about half. Now I do not outspeed, so I take this opportunity to go into Slowbro, just to get some regenerator turns going. And so I get my health back. I get a good bit of my health back. I see that he is Life Orb, and so I decide to make a switch. As he switches, I decide to go into my Smeargle, and Smeargle here is able to hopefully put in some work now. So if he wants to paralyze me, that's fine. I know that I'm faster and Chansey doesn't get any priority, so I went straight for the Gear Shift. As Canada sets her rocks. And so there's a withdraw there, figuring, you know what, let's go back out into Tsubaki. And so I go for the Baton Pass, and although Mega Glalie was tempting, I decided ultimately to go into Lucario. And unfortunately, Lucario, he has a really interesting set. Substitute, Ice Punch, Drain Punch, and Sword Stance, I think. So I decided there, Drain Punch actually was not going to kill at the range that Tsubaki was in. So I decided to go for the substitute to waste Life Orb damage. And that Life Orb damage, when it was breaking the sub, that put it in range of Drain Punch. And so that was my play there, and I need to remove Starmie. And in comes Dragonite. I do have the Ice Punch for the Dragonite because Lucario is at ×2 speed. Then Extreme Speed wasn't going to take me out, and nothing else would. And so here's the Drain Punch. Drain Punch kills Blitzkrieg, and I'm back up to about full health, and down goes Jolteon. So now this is a really close battle now. Now, I misplayed here. I should have predicted the Protect, and I should have used Substitute. But, like the fool I was, I did not go for Substitute. Had I gone for Substitute, Lucario would have swept and picked up the last 2 kills. So apparently Ice Punch does not kill. There's the Earthquake, and that is going to kill Lucario. Lucario was holding a Citrus Berry in case I had to go for Substitute over and over again. And then Drain Punch was really going to help out toward the preservation of HP, that effect. So here we go, Slowbro in now, and so there's the Protect, and I decide to go for the Slack Off. And so here we have a bit of a stall fest because we have 3 walls left, as you can see. So he switches out the Gliscor, in comes the Chansey. And I know that this Chansey has no chance against Slowbro. Slowbro beats Chansey every time, because what Chansey usually does is Toxics or Paralyzes, in this case Paralyzes, and Slowbro can just keep setting up Calm Minds and Psyshock to hit on the physical side, and then Chansey just goes away. So if you guys actually remember, I did this against Adam in the first round of the playoffs, and the strategy is just doing it a repeat, except last time it was Blissey instead of Chansey. So because I know that there is a potential for para hacks, I decide that every time I am at 3/4 of health, I click Slack Off that turn. So whenever he goes for Seismic Toss, then I get all my health back, because I don't want to risk the chance of a full para and then Slowbro dying on me. So as you saw there, I went down to half on the turn that I slacked off. And so this was really paying off for me, and I get to go for a lot of Calm Minds. I went up to +5. I went up to 5 Calm Minds because at +6 it was still a 2-hit KO, and Scald was going to defeat Gliscor anyway, so it didn't matter if I went up to +6, +5. It was easily doing the job. So this is sped up a good bit because it's just a bit of a stall here, and I'm still paralyzed, still no para hacks though, and Psyshock is finally able to knock out the Chansey right here. This one was able to knock out the Chansey. No, I'm sorry. It was the next one. What was I thinking? So that was basically my strategy here. I knew that Slowbro was able to beat Chansey, and so Chansey goes down. And then last but not least is Gliscor, and so Gliscor goes for Protect here, doesn't even matter. He's just waiting for the inevitable, spelling out the inevitable. He does have knockoff, but I do have the Cobra Berry, and watch how little this does. That was minuscule damage, laughable damage. So there's the Scald, and I beat JT with a 3-0 victory. So great job. Slowbro was able to put in a ton of work. Lucario was able to put in a ton of work. I went through 15 turns without paralysis. That Dragonite was really scary. And so that's the end of the game. I told you guys before the battle what I normally say, and so all I have to say here is that Chansey and Mega Sableye make an incredible core, and Gliscor is also an incredible core, and essentially this is probably the scariest team that I have to battle this season, and I won. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then comment down below what you enjoyed, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Peace.